So Sean comes home and he says, I've got a great surprise for you, you've got to see this. And I'm thinking, flowers, right? Alas, no flowers. What I got instead were fire lighters, reusable ones at that. And I promised that I would make a video about them and show you how they work. I'm Clarice, you're on the Live Ready channel. So the idea behind fire lighters is that we have something that we can easily start a fire with that requires almost zero effort, that is easy to come by and easy to use. The idea behind reusable fire lighters is that you won't deplete your resources and that you don't have to spend exorbitant amounts of money on buying fire lighters every time. And fire lighters like Blitz, which is something that most South Africans will know and is synonymous with braaiing, is just a very good accelerant that you place under your wood, put a flame to it, and poof, you've got fire. And to be honest, when the pawpaw hits the fan, we don't know what kind of materials we're going to have access to. So it's good to know how to improvise and how to make use of the materials in your environment, because being able to light a fire is one of our most important priorities in any survival situation. And at first glance, what these reusable firestones look like is basically a pumice stone inside paraffin. At least that's what it looks like. The only information that the manufacturer gives about the kind of stone that they've used is that it is a very porous, heat-resistant stone that can be reused. And that makes me think a bit of the volcanic stones that you use on your fireplace indoors if you have a gas fireplace and you put them on your gas burner. Those are also very heat-resistant. And that makes me think of pumice stones, the kind that you use on your feet. And pumice stone is formed when lava reaches water, so it's also very heat resistant. However, I don't think that all of the pumice stones that we find in the stores today are necessarily going to hold up in a fire, but it would be an interesting experiment. So I told Sean that I'll make a video about this to show you how it works and for myself to see if it's a worthwhile purchase. All right, let's give these guys a try. I haven't even opened this. Okay, there's two, of course, two stones. There's another stone. I think this is just to get it out of the paraffin. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so there you have it. It just looks like a pumice stone. It really just looks like the one you use on your feet. Let's use two. Why not? Come kitty, you're gonna have to move here now. So I'm gonna place them over here, 1 and 2. And I know what you're thinking now, we've never seen Clarice use a lighter before. I do actually know how to use a lighter. Okay, that one's lit. It's gone out because of the wind. Okay, so I'm actually having a hard time lighting them in the wind. These are made by Firestones and they're sold by Outdoor Warehouse. I actually think that you could possibly make these yourself. Come to think of it, if you run out of fire making materials mid-apocalypse and you've got vegetable oils, things like sunflower oil are actually wonderful burners. And for as long as you've got access to paraffin or a similar accelerant, you'll be able to use this stone in order to make fire. Okay, so once I've got it lit, it actually works quite well. Now, while this can be used indoors or outdoors, it is going to expel some gases as it burns. So go ahead and open up your chimney's flue vent. Once I've got the fire going and the logs are hot enough, then I can remove those stones. Now with these stones, you've got a good 4 minutes of burning time. So if your wood is slightly damp and your materials aren't completely dry or the conditions aren't dry, you've got some time in which to get your fire going before you remove the stones. Okay, so I think it's been at least 5 minutes now. I haven't actually timed it. And I think I can pull my stones out of here. I'm just using some tongs. There's the one. And it looks pretty intact. And because they're white, they're actually easy to spot. And you can see that they've completely gone out. That's not burning at all anymore. But I've now got a roaring fire here. So I'm just leaving them here to cool down. What I think is really great is they've gone and made a smaller version that you can put in your bug out bag or carry with you in your EDC. And what I would probably do is remove one of the big stones from the big container, fill it up with more paraffin so that you've got more of what you're actually going to deplete, but you've got a large enough stone that you can reliably start a fire with. Now, being at home, of course, Sean comes out and says, well, how long did it burn for? And the answer is, I don't know. It was in the fire. So I said I'll open the small one, and as an experiment, I'll light it and see how long it burns for. It is just about on the dot, 6 o'clock. So let's open this guy, seeing as I now know how to open the bottle. This has also got a little cable in it that just helps you to pull the stone out. See, I learn. There we go. Close that up. You don't want to lose any of your accelerant. Okay, once again, we're going to just light it. And as I said, I'm not tempted to put it in the fire, but once it lights and that flame catches, then it burns really well. Okay, let's time it. And I'll put all the links for all of these products in the description to this video. Go and check them out. Everything that I mentioned will be in the description, so you can go and have a look. I will post the links for the lava stones in the description to this video as well, if you feel like making your own fire stones. Okay, so that lasted a good 4 minutes and 10 seconds, and I'm pretty sure that by that time, whatever tinder and kindling you've put on top of this fire stone will be lit, even if it is a bit damp, even if you've got wet wood. This is definitely going to light your fire. Just the principle behind this product is actually so clever. It's so simple, and yet it works so well. I do think that it's a worthwhile product to keep on hand. It's something that I would definitely keep in my bug out bag, and it makes you think about all of the things that you can actually use to start a fire in your home. If any of you decide to experiment with your pumice stones at home, let me know how it goes. As we say in South Africa, nou gaan ons braai, and until the next time, live ready. Journey, smoky fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. I keep on thinking of that song.